Do you think that social media पे जब से जितनी ये news and these myriad forms of argumentation आ गई हैं, has that sort of eroded people's trust of the news and journalism as a whole?
हाँ, I think so. देखो इसमें कुछ हमारी अपनी भी गलती है, right? Like for example, even today, I will find that a lot of us, and I use this term, loosely, especially the most senior journalists, are not digitally literate, right? So it's easy to fool them with a fake pic. It's easy to do this. I made it a point to figure out. I figured, yeah, this is a good niche. Nobody's really looking into this. So how do you verify pics? How do you verify videos? So there came a time when, literally कोई भी video आती थी या picture आती थी, people will tag me like, बताओ ये क्या scene है, But that was a strategic choice also because I wanted to be like, यार देखो मैं लोगों को दिखाता हूँ मैं कितना समझदार और सही इंसान हूँ. So, this and that. So ये भी था. And then of course there are organized, campaigns of slander. And, जैसे मतलब Gobel साहब ने कहा था ना, if you repeat a lie often enough, loudly enough, it becomes the truth. Yeah. Gobel would have loved social media.
Oh yeah. It's so easy to draw lines. ये कहा था और ये हो गया, and people don't know.
People don't know. And also one other thing that happens in social media, and I think that is so dishonest. इसके सबकी कोशिश होती है कि आपको इतने से डब्बे में डाल दें. अच्छा तुम हो लेफ्टिस्ट, तुम हो रिएक्शनरी, तुम हो ये, तुम हो एंटी ये. यार, we are the sum of our parts.
Yeah.
We cannot be put. I mean, you want to put yourself into a tiny little hole. Maybe you deserve to be there.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to put myself in a hole for your convenience.
Yeah.
ताकि तुम्हें पता लगे कि मैंने इस डब्बे में मैंने पत्थर मारने हैं. तुमने मारने हैं, तुम मारो यार.
Nuance खत्म हो गया.
Nuance खत्म करने की कोशिश की गई है.
Okay. Well, it's not convenient to have. But 140 characters में कितना nuance आ जाएगा?
I still think, and maybe that's too. Yeah, देखो, I mean, I don't want to be too optimistic, but I do feel कि अगर आप लोगों को समझाने की कोशिश करें कि यार देखो ये इतना सिंपल और इतना ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट इशू नहीं है जितना आप इसको पेश करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. तो people who have come just to attack you, they will find a way to attack you. And so what, yaar? I mean, देखो, if like Abdul Shakur sitting in front of his laptop, if the only empowerment he can feel in his sad little life is to go online and abuse people, I feel sorry for him.
Yeah,
sure. Because that is how pathetic you are. And I mean, I wish you the best in life, but you're not going to get it with this attitude. So उसने करना है वो करने दे यार. लेकिन कुछ लोग हैं जो फिर भी समझ जाते हैं. Again, I mean, देखो, we all screw up, yaar. I mean, I screw up. I'm sure you screw up. People screw up. If you screw up, don't get defensive about it.
Yeah.
Just be like, yeah, based on the information I had at that time, this was my conclusion. It was wrong. Everybody I mean,
another thing that we were talking about in our discussion was a bit of where you mentioned how the tail sometimes ends up wagging the dog. There are a few things that I saw today on Twitter where it seems like एक तो असल में सुप्रीम कोर्ट में कुछ काम चल रहा है या पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट में कुछ काम चल रहा है, वो तो हो ही रहा है, उसमें the power plays and the politics of that continue, but a lot of that has to be represented or seems to be heavily influenced by लोग क्या कह रहे हैं on social media. What is my image on social media? And that ends up influencing it back. Instead of just reporting what's happening, it's creating this feedback cycle where like, now I must change my mind and do something else. Is that like a real thing, or am I just imagining?
It's a real thing. It's a very much a real thing. It's very much a real thing. But you have to recognize it for what it is. You have to recognize it for what it is. You have to have the amount of self-awareness to be able to pull back and be like, yaar, am I taking a stance on this because I actually feel I need to take a stance on this? Yeah, am I taking a stance on this because 150-200 लोगों ने मुझे tag किया है? Who may be 3 people, I don't know, right? Who may be 1 person, or there may be 150 genuine people. Again, I don't know. क्या मैं उनको खुश करने के लिए या उनको चुप करने के लिए मैं comment करना चाह रहा हूँ? And guilty as charged, I've done that. I think everybody's done that at some point in time. But you have to sort of pull back because देखो, I mean, because what you're doing is you're skewing it. ना? सही है. I mean, there might be genuine issues out there affecting 1 crore people. लेकिन वो 1 करोड़ लोग ट्विटर पर नहीं है, वो 1 करोड़ लोग आपको टैग नहीं कर रहे, तो फिर क्या आप उनको नजरअंदाज करोगे? Will you ignore them? Or are you going to respond to this hashtag that is trending, which may be trending because of bots? which may simply be trending because 3 people decided to sit down on the computer and just plug in the hashtag. So you have to be very careful about that, in my opinion.